Hey, and welcome back. And it's Maureen Mahood, Sell Your Home Charlotte, here in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina, and owner broker. And we're going to talk in this video about the pros and cons of owning a home. So, a lot of people kind of get a little like, oh my God, I own a home and there's so many things. And then there's other people who are like, oh my God, I own a home and there's so many things on the pro side. So let's go through them. So I'm going to go through the pros of home ownership first. And the number one, in my opinion, is stability and equity. Owning a home provides stability and a sense of belonging. It allows you to establish roots in a community, and you build equity over time as you pay your mortgage off. And that's just the biggest pro. Now, number two, investment and appreciation. Real estate has the potential to appreciate in value over the years. So this ties in with number one, but it can result in a significant return on your investment when it's time to sell. Homeownership can be viewed as a long-term financial asset. Number three, freedom and personalization. As a homeowner, you have the freedom to personalize and modify your property to suit your preferences, within your HOA if you're doing outside stuff, but you can renovate, decorate, you can make changes without seeking any permission from any landlord. Do what you want. Tax benefits. Number four, homeownership offers potential tax advantages, mortgage insurance, mortgage interest, property taxes. Some of these things are tax deductible, reducing your overall tax liability. And number five, potential rental income. If you have additional space or an investment property, you have the option to generate rental income by leasing out a portion of your home. There's this thing called house hacking, so you could rent rooms in your house, So that's a big upside for home ownership. Now let's go through some of the cons. I mean, it's not all roses and puppies. So it's a financial responsibility. Number one, homeownership comes with a financial responsibility beyond the mortgage payment. You're responsible for your property taxes, insurance, maintenance, repairs, utilities, all the things that can add up to that require careful budgeting. So you need a budget. Number two, lack of flexibility. Owning a home, you can limit your flexibility to relocate quickly, but you could rent it out if you wanted to, if you had to move. Selling a home takes time though, and if you need to move for a job change or another reason, it may be more challenging compared to renting. But there's options for that. Maintenance and upkeep. Now, as a homeowner, you're responsible for your ongoing maintenance and repairs. This includes regular upkeep, landscaping, appliance replacements, unforeseen repairs. These costs can be significant and require time and resources. Number four, the initial cost and down payment. Purchasing a home typically requires upfront costs, including down payment, closing costs, and other expenses. Now, there's ways to get around some of this stuff. Down payment assistance programs and gifts from family and friends, the seller. But saving for this stuff can be a significant financial hurdle for some individuals. But if you want to talk about that and that is your only hurdle, give me a call, because I have some programs where I've had people get into houses for a lot less money. And then number five, market fluctuations. Real estate still has some fluctuation, and the changes in the house market can impact the value of your property, and potentially you could lose some money, but it only happens if you sell. It's just really important to consider all these pros and cons and take into account your financial situation, lifestyle and goals, and long-term plans before deciding whether homeownership is right for you. Now, I might be a little biased, but I think homeownership is right for just about everybody. Owning a home is the fastest way to build wealth. And this is how wealthy people have become wealthy, through real estate. And paying rent to somebody, a landlord, or an apartment complex, if you add up what you pay for that rent, there's a good chance that you could afford a house, especially here in Charlotte. So pros and cons, there are some cons to home ownership, and maybe, it's not for you right now, but it will be later. So it's really good to get into the mind space of where you're saving for that and you're trying to get your head wrapped around it. So I hope this helps. And again, I'm Maureen Mahood, Sell Your Home Charlotte, broker owner here in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. If you are looking to purchase a home, I would be happy to help you. And if you have any concerns, we can walk through and talk about them. And just a little caveat too, And if you know me, you know I'm a dog rescuer. And one of the big pros is that I didn't mention is that you get to get the dog you want. There's so many discriminations against lots of different breeds of dogs, weights of dogs. When you own a home, unless there's, it's a co-op or something like that, and they have some really strict HOAs, you could get the dog you want. So having that flexibility, it should be, for me, was very important, Anyway, so Maureen Mahood, Sell Your Home Charlotte, here in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina, and give me a call if you want to buy a house, or if you just want to chat about it. And nobody sells Charlotte like we do.